What is going to be, buddy? My name is Shivraj, aka It's going to be playing Deadly Room Escape August 2nd, 2026. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start this escape room for now. Alright, first you first, we're going to open this up and see if it's hotel or not. 3, 2, 1. There is nothing inside, so let's get out of the backpack. Alright, you see 8 purples, that's 8 books, not 8 books, 8 colors and 1 from out in the second room. Alright, so first 4 is pink, green, red, blue. So, pink, green, red, and blue. Alright, and then the last 4 is going to be light blue, yellow, orange, purple. So, light blue, yellow, the last color purple, set the 7th color orange. So you get a third regional point clue I'm going to save for later. I need to get numerical order. Alright, let's see, there's a blue tin inside this cabinet. 3, 2, 1. Nothing. Alright, what about this cabinet? 3, 2, 1. There it is. It said 13,287 equals what? Nice. Alright, we're not going to open the safe. Same with that one, of course. You'll see the color green, which is the green clock in the second room. The timer is 8:30:25. So set the numbers 8, 30, and 25. You get a hint. There's used to break the lamps and vases. I actually, never mind. I found one clue. I need 3 more. There's 2 secured spots. Okay. Let's hit the lamps now. Let's know when to hit the, well, not lamps. Everything. Well, not everything, but let's hit the lamps and vases and let's know which ones to hit. So, we're not going to hit everything. I'm just doing it just to make sure which ones we're supposed to hit. Alright, so the orange we're hitting overall is the 2 lamps and the blue vase is second, so everything hittable. And it's orange we're hitting overall. Pretty crazy. Which is the blue vase, you get the second regional point clue. Okay, I know this rule before, so this should be pretty simple. Alright. You'll see a finance code. It's a math problem. You got all 3 numbers. We'll add all those numbers to see what the answer to the math problem is. So the first number is 19,121. Okay. If you take out the last number, that'll be a classical year. The second number is 29,777. Alright, we got the lucky number 7 from I Just Hit the Jackpot by Game Boy Jones or something like that. Anyways, the third last number is 13,287. Alright, so 19,121 plus 29,777 plus 13,287. So you can calculate those 2 numbers so you saw this, but you find the answer is, you can put this category, which inside should be first or fourth last regional point clues. So you can use an AI tool so you can solve this. According to Google, the answer math problem is going to be 62,985. So 19,921 plus 29,777 plus 13,287 is 62,985. So that's my problem. So I'm going to put the numbers 62985. You get a first regional point clue. Perfect. Now we can get others in numerical order. Alright, there we go. Alright, you see 4 green sets of 4 buttons in the second room. We got green, yellow, not green, yellow, green, blue, red, yellow. There we go. Now there's yellow. We're going to set the colors green like that, blue, red, and yellow. You get a vent, so let's just take out the vent in the second room. Then we get the full last creature point clue. Okay, we got 4 clues. Let's read and find out what the answer to the riddle is. So the first one says, you can spin. I think I've done this one before. Let me look for it. I know I've done this before. Right there, found it. There we go. Alright, so yeah, first one says you can spin. Second one says wheel and twist. Third one says, but I can turn. And the full last one says, without moving a bit. Alright, so you can spin, wheel and twist, but I can turn without moving a bit. So this is a tricky riddle, so I'm going to give you a little hint, even though I've already explained it. It's a liquid. In fact, it's a drink. So I'll let you guys get it on our own. I've already explained this riddle before, obviously. If that still is helping, you can use the AI tools to keep it watching. Alright, so according to ChatGPT, the answer is milk. So I'm going to explain it. So you can spin, wheel, and twist. These are all actions you can do physically, like, for real. Like, spin, like, just make sure there's no fats or something going on over here. Wheel, same thing, and twist, I mean, all that stuff. I could be wrong. But I can turn without moving a bit. Milk can turn, meaning it spoils or goes sour without physically moving at all, like expired. So yeah, that's why the answer is milk. We're going to set the letters M, I, No, K. Oh, no, that's L. Actually, never mind. I'm just being crazy. So, MILK, you get the letter S. If you take out the I, it's MLK, which is Martin Luther King Jr., without the Jr. Alright, anyways, we can now solve this picture puzzle. This is 90 degree clockwise. Yeah, it's clockwise. Here we go. Alright, what's like the letter S? Another S, actually. Alright, you guys get to get pictures later, so this help you future days. 3, 2, so you get the letters S and another S. These last two letters of the show, which means that the fourth letter is, well, not fourth letter, but the fourth and fifth last letters are S. Pretty crazy. Now we got for 307 awful rooms. Alright, so nothing in the third room. Alright, first letter is B, here in a vertical picture frame in the fourth last room. Okay, nothing in the first room. The second is R, here in a big box. The third is A, here in a play next to the TV. Those two letters are in the second room. Now we go on final letters. Letters are B, R, which is Baskin Robbins abbreviated. A, with that it spells the word bra. S, another S. So you obviously know what the word is. You can look up BRASS. Square multiple words that basically, this one I gave you actually was a hint. In fact, I literally spelled out the answer. So yeah, if still doesn't help you, which it should not, you can look it up. Remember, S on the last letters. Make sure you pay attention. Congratulations, the word is brass. So I'm going to spell out the letters B, but not B, it's B, R, A, S, and another S. That's why the answer is brass. It's like grass, but the G is a B. We're gonna set the letters B, or B is a G. I think I'm getting mixed things up. R, A like that. S, and another S, which is how they get the key. Alright, when we get the key, bam. We finally escaped the room. By the way. Okay. Pretty crazy. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below. And then, yeah, software stays. So I'll see you guys next time today for Kitchen Escape. Peace out.